Vlogmas is finally here and I am so excited. Good morning, welcome to Vlogmas. I am so excited. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for watching this video. If you're new here, my name is Yami and this is my little corner of the internet, and I have done Vlogmas every single year since I started YouTube. And I am so excited. I always get rejuvenated once Vlogmas arrives. I low-key stress, and then when I'm in it, I'm like, oh, I can do this forever. I'm really excited about Vlogmas this year. I actually have no plan whatsoever. Usually I have some like games that we do or some video ideas, but I literally have nothing planned just because I'm so overwhelmed with regular life. And to start Vlogmas, I just thought I would just do a life update, just chat with you guys, see where I'm at. It's been a minute since I've done a life update. The last one I was crying the entire video. So a lot has changed. I'm so excited to say that, yeah, it's changed. And Taz and I mentioned it in one of the last videos, but we're kind of on the upside of everything we were kind of going through. To give you a rundown, I was feeling extremely lost when that video went up. I think it was like right before the shutdown with COVID, and you know, I had applied for a job and I didn't get it, and I was like, I'm not worthy for anything. It was just a, you know, what happens to everybody, and it was just like a pivotal point looking back. I look back at that time and I'm like, wow, I can't believe I almost stopped doing what I was doing. And it has been an incredible journey since then. Literally everything has changed for the better. Things escalated quite a bit and pretty quickly. Right off the bat, the day you guys are watching this will be December 1st. And today is officially, I'm so excited, officially my first day as a Tone It Up trainer. I am so excited. Honestly, if you guys have watched my videos and if you've been here for a little bit, you'll know that I actually put Katrina and Karina on my vision board 2 years ago in 2018. And I say this all the time, I wasn't really putting it on there to work with them like in a personal capacity. But what I think is interesting is that, you know, God blesses us with these things in ways that we just did not know was possible. Like I never thought I'd be able to work alongside Karina and Katrina, and it has been such a blessing. Just the team is amazing. You know, when I got off the call with them, when they were offering me like a contract, I got off the phone and I came out and Taz was on the computer and I just started crying, and then he started crying because it's just, it's an amazing opportunity and so incredibly blessed. And I'm just so grateful to join the team and be part of that amazing community. That's the first thing. The second thing, I made some notes because I didn't want to forget. Oh, before I forget, I got my nails done yesterday for Vlogmas and for Christmas, and I am obsessed. I don't know if you can see that. If you can't, I'll just put an overlay here so you guys can see it. But I went a little funky, a little edgy, something I've never done before, and I am absolutely obsessed with it. Okay, what else? Oh, okay, so I don't have, like I said, I don't have Vlogmas ideas, but one thing I do want to do, which has been like, is that a word? Ruminating in my mind is I want to declutter the heck out of this house. I know when I first did, when we first had quarantine, I decluttered the kitchen and part of our closet, but I want to do it for the 20th time, but like for real this time, because I have a really hard time of letting things go. And I just feel a little bit overwhelmed with all this stuff that I don't usually wear. And I just want to kind of start fresh, and I want to declutter everything and bring in more investment pieces that I'm going to have. I don't want to do this fast fashion anymore as easy as it is. I want to kind of create like a minimal wardrobe, a seasonal minimal wardrobe. I have so many ideas, and I just feel like I'm at a point right now where everything's kind of like changing. My style is changing. How I live my life has been changing. Just so much, and I want to share that with you guys. So be on the lookout for that. Let's talk wedding. So we haven't really done much. Our invites are still sitting right there because, I mean, I don't know, with COVID happening, is it even happening? I want to say yes. I want to, like, it's just so up in the air. Obviously doing a couple things with that I will be sharing with you guys during Vlogmas. I think Vlogmas is going to be literally vlogs all the time, and I'm actually really excited about that because that's how I first started YouTube, and it was great. Like, I felt super connected with you guys. I feel like you felt the same way. You felt like you were part of my life. I felt like I had a bunch of best friends. So I kind of want to get back to that and not overthink it, because I feel like I overthought it a lot, and I really want to be more intentional with my YouTube, and I think Vlogmas is the best way to do that. What else? Okay, Lavavi have not announced launch yet. I'm actually gonna announce it today on Instagram. So, well, it would have been yesterday for you guys, but if you haven't, go check out lavavi.co on Instagram so you can get launch details. I am so excited. There are 2 pieces that I have not announced yet, and I am so excited to announce them. I'll be announcing them when I do the activewear try on and haul, and then also the swim haul. I'm gonna do 2 separate videos, and those will be up later this week, so you can see how everything fits and what you'd like to purchase if you want to support me. Really excited. I don't have the entire shipment just yet. I have most of it. I'm still missing a few pieces, which is why the launch date is when it is. I just felt more comfortable having everything in my hands before you guys to purchase something. I just don't want to deal with anything like that. I do want to say thank you for Black Friday. You guys blew me out of the water. I have never had a Black Friday like this, and it's all because of you. So thank you. These pieces, once they're gone, they are gone until, I mean, I don't know when. I'm having some issues with my old manufacturer. They don't want to give me my pattern. So like, it's a whole thing, but this is a new beginning for Lavavi, going sustainable, using recycled fabrics. We're up leveling. Is that the right word? Leveling up. And I'm really excited where we're headed with that. And so I'm just so thankful and grateful for the support from every single one of you when it comes to my personal brand and Lavavi as well. Okay, and then if you remember that last life update video, I was crying a lot about my tax situation, the house situation, how we couldn't get approved for a loan. We tried, to bring you guys up to speed here, we tried 3 or 4 times to get approved for a loan, and it just did not, we couldn't even get like an amount. We couldn't even like, it's like, do not pass go, do not collect $200 or whatever it is. We could not get approved. A couple different reasons. I work for myself, so it's extremely hard, especially with my tax issues that I had. I had a really, I don't want to say bad person, but I wasn't educated in some things in terms of my taxes, so I did them completely wrong. And so I owe a bunch of money. Like, when all is said and done, it'll be like around $8,000–10,000. So I'm paying that off. I've been making my monthly payment so that when we go try to get approved for a loan, the banks can see that I have been making my payments and it'll be fine. What else? Oh, I paid off a huge chunk of credit card. I actually paid off one completely, and then I paid off $1,500 of another. And I think after that, I will have no more credit card bills. Like, what? So Taz and I are both doing things on our part to help our case. So my credit card, my debt to income ratio is going down. Taz's credit is going up. I'm so proud of him. He was at, I want to say 560, right? And you're at what? Almost 700. So give it up for Taz. My credit score is, I think, 740. So we haven't spoken to a lender or anything, but I think we're getting to a really good place where we can go and try to get pre-approved for a house. Now, our lease is up here in, I want to say March, April. I always forget which one, but I think we are going to be okay to try to get pre-approved for a house come January, because one of the reasons we couldn't get pre-approved was because Taz wasn't on his like employer or wasn't employed as an employee, but as a contractor, and they needed, it was like a huge mess. But come January, it'll be his 6th month as an employee, like a W-2, and thank you, a W-2, and so it'll look better for the loan and the banks, and it's a whole thing. But what I'm trying to get at is, at first Taz and I wanted to build, and I don't know that that's the case anymore. I think we want more character. We've been looking at like, or I do this all day. Like if I could, I would do this all day is what I mean to say. But I'll just be on Zillow or homes.com, and I just love all of the character that I'm finding. And so depending on what we find, we might try to get pre-approved in January, because if we find a house that we absolutely love but needs a little TLC, we can do that while we're still living in this apartment and just kind of remodeling the house while we live here, so that when our lease is up, we can move right into the new house. But obviously everything can change. We might want to build, I don't know, we don't know. So it's just really exciting to see that like all of our hard work is paying off, and hopefully we'll have our first home together and then have a wedding and everything's good. And lastly, I've been getting this question quite a bit recently about having kids, and I don't know why I'm thinking about it right now, but since we're talking about the whole thing, I think it'd be a really good time to just throw that in there. So obviously Taz and I want kids. We want them pretty bad. And I think if COVID hadn't happened and we would have had our wedding the way it was supposed to be in September, we probably would have been trying like now. But it feels like everything kind of just like got picked up and like shifted another year, like including our house. Like we were supposed to move before the wedding and then have the wedding and then come to the house, and obviously we didn't get pre-approved and the whole thing, and then the wedding got canceled. So it literally feels like we're doing the year over again next year. So we're getting married in June in Houston, so I think we're just gonna probably plan for after the wedding, because there's just so much going on. Kona, go to bed, please. Go to bed. Unless you want to say hi. You can't just like look at me. You gotta say hi. And then you can, no. Oh, hi. Okay, go to bed, please. Go to bed. Baby, can you call Kona?
Kona, come here.
Thank you. I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Kids. Oh, kids, yes. So we'll probably start trying after. And I am so excited. We were putting up our Christmas tree and doing some decorations. And I told Taz that I'm gonna be obviously excited to be a mom, but I'm just gonna love having a family and just creating traditions and I don't know. I'm just really, really excited for the future and very, very hopeful. And if this season has taught me anything, is to trust God's plan. I mean, it's always gonna be ebbs and flows. We're gonna be high, we're gonna be low, we're gonna go through all the things. But if we just stay faithful, it's always going to get better. It's always going to get better. And I encourage you that if you find yourself in one of those low seasons, keep your head up, keep your eyes fixed on him, put on some worship music, get a devotional. Kona, I'm trying to be really inspirational right now, and you're just not letting me. Baby, can you call her? What I was going to say is that it can be very easy to kind of isolate yourself from your friends, your family, even your relationship with God in those times, because you're just so sad and so depressed and you feel like you'll never get out of that cloud. But that is the time when you really, 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 really surround yourself in his presence as much as you can, because it is just gonna reassure you that he is always faithful. And even if he takes things away that you thought you wanted, I am here to tell you, I am a prime example that he will always bring much, much better things to you in your life. So that's it. This is a long intro for Vlogmas. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions about anything, or if there's anything you want to see during Vlogmas, my life, the business, faith, anything it is, leave it down below, and I would love to do that for you. You guys know I'm an open book. Anything and everything I am down to share. I love you guys so much. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't just yet, and don't forget to follow the Bobby so you get all the launch updates, and I will see you tomorrow. Happy Vlogmas. The best wonderful time of the year. That's not English, but it's okay.